Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion over Samuel. On 2nd down, Purdy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and 4th down's coming up. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He runs with it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Purdy. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Niners have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Niners 1st down. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Purdy to throw for it on 4th down. Has his man, it's Samuel. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. Throwing is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
Now it's McCaffrey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third down and 9. To throw is Purdy. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. 3rd and long. Back to throw, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Back deep, it's Ricky Pearsall. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At the Niners' 44-yard line.
Hold it ready. Ready. Go.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Throwing is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, 49ers.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
To throw, Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. On is Moody to add the extra point. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's not going to get there. Very, very curious call. You could have just lined up for 2 and gone for it. Instead, they try this and come up empty. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's second down.
Ready? Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Ready, ready?
Again, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On the set. Go!
Purdy now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's go! Ready?
Running left, it's McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. Charvarius Ward on the tackle.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Now Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
First and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down.
18, ready.
They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more. Here we go. One final play. Where was he going? Finally, they catch up to him and bring him down. A big loss there. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.